Hey everyone, it's Jacqueline, JWI Minimal, and I am just doing a quick check-in with you guys because I'm working on uh something I filmed yesterday. I mentioned that I had gotten a community award thingy, and I filmed bits and pieces of that. I was gonna try to do it in a different way, but it would have been too long, and I had to pause and stuff like that. So I'm going to have to edit that particular footage on the computer, on the laptop, and mess around with all of those shenanigans because I am not completely sure, how to put I can put the pieces together. It's not like I've never done it before, but I am working with a different computer and different, you know, sections, and I had quite a few scenes, and they were all either 1 to maybe 3 minutes long. So I have to just do a lot of little piecing together, make it seem seamless, at least make it look like it's together. So I'll probably be putting that up in no later than Tuesday. I'm no later than Wednesday because I might be working on Tuesday, but so I want to get that up. So you'll be seeing it, but whatever that particular footage is, it already happened yesterday, Saturday, May 18th. What else is going on is I really wanted to talk to you guys about making decisions and how, like, I have been procrastinating for quite some time on moving forward on a couple of things. One is looking for a van. The other one is putting my car on the market to sell. And some of the other things are some stuff I mentioned previously. One is doing the mock van setup in my closet. All of the other things I had on my list. I was thinking today when I was preparing my lunch or whatever food I ate for today. Um, I am going to start packing the items that I will be putting in the van, like the cooking utensils. And I have a lot of utensils. I actually have pared down. I have a bunch of them to give away or donate or sell, whatever. But I still have quite a few left. I really like gadgets and utensils. So I have a microwave. I'm going to get rid of that. And if I need a microwave, I'll get another one. Um, I have, utensils, cooking utensils that I've already separated, but I still have quite a few. I have cooking items like pots and pans. I've already pared those down. I only have a few left, and the ones that I separated, I'm either going to give away, donate, again, sell, whatever. And then I have some knick-knack things so I'm saying all that to say that I need to make some decisions and start packing or separating the things I actually don't want. I did a little bit of purge way before, but I have more things to purge because as I've been looking at other people's channels, a lot of them talk about they put too much in their van to start with and then they keep paring down. I seriously want to start off with the minimal amount of things I need in the van, because you're always going to accumulate more. You always going to buy things on the road, or stuff that you felt you didn't need but you need, and vice versa, the stuff you thought you needed and you don't. So that's part of working out. uh Also planning, like, um what you decide you're going to keep or not. I'm saying that to say I have a really nice, it was very expensive, china set. And I heard somebody, I don't remember where I read it or saw it, they were saying big china services are have fallen out of favor with people. I still would like to have me a beautifully landscaped table with a beautiful, 4 to 7 course meal, and I have the china to do that. I've never used this china. I've had it for about 20 years. I paid thousands of dollars for it. It is a popular pattern of china that I've seen people post before. But my goal long term with that is to separate it into two. It's a 8-piece serving, place set serving, 8-piece serving set. And I was going to divide it into fours and give a 4-piece set to my youngest daughter and a 4-piece set to my oldest daughter. And I just feel like they're not ready. Like they're not staying in one place, especially the younger one. So I thought that maybe I'd hold on to it, but make sure I let them know that that is the goal, that is going to be separated in half for them each to get like the 4-piece set. So I have to deal with that. If I'm going to carry it with me as I'm traveling, like have it packed away really, really nicely. So I have a few things that I need to keep because they're going to get passed down to my kids or my grandkids. Some things, of course, I'll give to them right away, but some things, like I said, I feel like they're not ready to just have it because it's just something they'll probably store just like I'm doing. So I have to decide on that. The other thing I thought about this morning as I was scraping the bottom of the barrel of the food that I have in my pantry was, I really want to clean out my cupboards and the refrigerator. I actually have no food in my refrigerator. I think I ate I had baked a sweet potato a couple of days ago, and I'm like, I better eat that before it goes bad. So I had that. I had a couple of eggs. I ate those yesterday or the day before. I don't remember. And right now, my refrigerator, besides some jam and I think some like mustard, like condiments, um, is completely empty. And I'm gonna keep it that way. Not like completely empty, but I'm going to have the bare minimum of food in my refrigerator because, again, when you get on the road, you have some limitations around food storage. So by me doing this is to help me like start from scratch as to some of the things I could or would or should keep in the refrigerator, and maybe it would be a cooler or maybe it would be one of those small electrical ones. That's something that I have to deal with, but what I want to do is see what I would keep in a refrigerator, in a refrigerated state at the bare minimum. My freezer is completely empty now. By summer coming up, and I'm a person who loves, loves, loves ice cream, my freezer will not be void of ice cream, salmon, and stuff like that, just because I'm still living in the house and I have to eat. So, but the cupboards, the only thing I primarily have in my cupboards is rice, and I was going to make a banana pudding for my grandson, which never happened. So I still have those ingredients, which I'll be giving those away to somebody. So I have banana pudding and some tea, some basic things that you can't just go and eat or cook. So I'm going to be getting rid of that stuff. The rice I'll cook over the next, couple of weeks. I'm not a big rice eater, so I have to find some really creative ways to utilize the rice. And then I have a cupboard full with spices. A lot of them are used or almost used up. Some of them are old, so I might toss them. So I'm going to be working on that, and I have to make a decision if I'll film it or not, because it really is preparing me to see how this van setup is going to be so I can make some decisions and move forward. Like I said, I haven't made decisions on quite a few things. And I was just thinking about that. I have still too much stuff. I really need to get rid of it. Last year, my goal was to have a rummage sale and get rid of some things, but the place where I was, it just didn't happen. It was a bad location. And so I have some other ideas about the rummage sale situation. And what don't sell, I definitely will be donating. Except for some of the pieces I think I could put on Marketplace, which I've already put a few things on Marketplace, and it's not even furniture. Like, I don't really have any furniture. I got rid of most of it. I have a couple of pieces that I'm going back and forth about keeping, putting in the van. I know for a fact there's two pieces that I've had for a very long time that'll eventually go to my kids. That I'm keeping, and I plan to put those pieces of furniture in the van somehow. So that'll be part of that mock van setup. And then I have a couple other pieces that are, they're wood. They're not like cheap pressed wood type of thing. And I've had those pieces a long time. I have to decide if I'm going to sell those pieces or, you know, uh, try to put them in the van. There's one or two more pieces that I'm considering. And then there's a nice desk I'm giving to my grandson. So it's that kind of stuff. I really, really am planning to minimize to the best of my ability, because I don't, I've come to the conclusion as human beings, there's some things we just don't need. I mean, it's okay to want stuff and have all this stuff that I am so simple in my opinion. I like gadgets, like I mentioned. I like antique type furniture, vintage stuff. And even that, like, what do you do with it? If I'm not going to use it, then I don't have a use for it. Clothing wise, I did pack up some things actually last year that I was not even going to sell. They really for donations, but they're still sitting in the box ready to get donated. So I was looking at the clothing I have now. I bought 4 dresses the other day because of the event yesterday. And I now have to get rid of at least 4 to 8 pieces of clothing that I don't use. Oh, something's itching my neck. That I don't wear often. So because I got the 4 dresses, and I would like to wear more dresses. I don't wear dresses or shorts or anything like that because I'm always freaking cold. Or if I have a job, I'm at work and it's not appropriate dress for like a job, or this weather that we have. I'm so frustrated with it, and I always talk about that. So I bought 4 new dresses. They're not, well, they're practically new. They came from the Goodwill, but they were very nice dresses, and they look like they're new. Like they were just donated from either a cleaners or a department store. So because I have those dresses, and I bought 2 sweaters to go with them, and they're thin, they're summer pieces, which I didn't have. I am going to get rid of several other pieces of clothing that I say I wear, but I don't. Like, there's a couple of dresses that I wore a couple of times. I'm not going to wear them again. So I'm going to donate those. And I'm also going to go back through the things that's in my little hanging. It's like a hanging, it's a thing for clothing. You could do whatever you want with it. You could put shoes in it, you could put clothes in it. And I do plan to bring that to the van. So I'm going to go through those clothings that's in there. They're mostly like casual clothes. I'm going to separate those, the things I haven't worn in a long time. I pretty much wear the things that I wear, I pretty much wear all the time. There's some pieces in there that, of course, I would like to wear, but it's never summer enough here that I can wear them. So I've just been hanging on to them. Oh, I'll wear it when it gets warm, or if I don't have to work or whatever. And it never happens. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and separate stuff. I don't have a lot of shorts, don't have a lot of skirts. I have a couple, but they're more for work. They're not just casual things, because when I'm out and about and I'm walking, I like to be comfortable in workout clothes or walking clothes. I don't want to have on a skirt or a dress. So I'm going to separate that stuff. And that the separating the clothing is easy enough because I know what I'm going to keep and not keep. So that'll go by quick enough. And then I'm going to do the cupboard thing. So those 2 things I'm going to do this week. I may or may not film them. I would like to film them, but I have to see how this whole camera, transfer to the computer situation happens. Okay. So I am done. I'm actually at the gig that I have on Sundays. So I am going to get going, get back in. I was just taking my break. Thought I'd come outside, see what's up with the sky. It was raining earlier. The weather's beautiful. There is still the threat of rain, by the way, but it's supposed to be kind of warm, acceptably warm. And I mean like warm in the sense of like 65 degrees, not warm that I would prefer, like 70 and above, but it's better than the 40 and 50-degree weather we've been getting over the past, I don't know, few months. So I'm going to get back into the job, but I will be back with you. I'll post that other video no later than Wednesday of the little award ceremony I went to, and we will keep you posted. I appreciate you. I'm Jacqueline, JW Van Minimal. See you on the other side.